Hey everyone, welcome to Inner Artist, Inner Healer, tapping into creativity for emotional release. We're just going to be exploring the healing power of imagination and creative expression without actually physically doing anything. So, as you create in your mind's eye, you'll give voice and form to whatever it is that you're experiencing inside. Let's begin by settling into your space, finding a quiet, comfortable position, just allowing your body to settle more with each breath. You can gently close your eyes or shift into a soft focus. Just taking slow, deep breaths in, long, relaxed breaths out, finding a rhythm to your breathing. That's the most grounding for you. Can you feel the surface that's holding your body? Can you allow the ground beneath you to become a symbol of support as we explore your inner creative space? Now I invite you to bring your attention inward, just tuning into your heart. Making space for what you're feeling right now. Just meeting your feelings with tenderness, welcoming whatever is there. If your emotions could speak through art right now, what would they say? First of all, what medium would you choose? Would your feelings want to draw, paint, sculpt, move, dance, sing, or write? Just whatever pops up in your mind right now. What would you like to do if you could just create as a way to tap deeper into your feelings? Without needing to do anything physically, can you simply imagine yourself in a space where you can create freely? You might see a table with art supplies, an open floor with music, a journal with a blank page, or simply a blank canvas in your mind. Or just tune into whatever visceral sensations your body is having right now in terms of what it wants to do. Whatever comes to you, just go with it. Just trust your imagination to guide you. Let yourself begin however it is that you want to. Perhaps you can let your hands move in your mind's eye. You can let your feet dance, your pen write. Whatever your inner artist is doing, can you let them express whatever needs? are arising, what feelings are there. There's no need to be neat or to make sense. This isn't about making something or finishing something. It's about letting what's inside come out right now. Letting it come out with color, shape, rhythm, sound, whatever's calling to you. As you create, ask gently, what emotion is coming through right now? What needs my attention? Does it have a color, a texture, a sound? What's it like to stay with this process? If frustration arises, can you let that be part of your creation? Whatever emotions emerge, let it have a place in this creative flow. Just keep breathing and continuing. Notice if anything has shifted in your body. A loosening, a softening. Now, I invite you to begin to slow the pace of your creating. Can you imagine yourself gently settling down, just putting your tools down, pausing to look at what you've done, what you've made, not to judge, but to witness. What do you notice about this expression of your emotions? What feelings came up as you created? Is there an understanding that you have now that you didn't have before? Did an insight come up for you? Please let your breath deepen once more. Inhaling calm, exhaling tension. If you'd like, you can repeat silently to yourself, my creativity is a path to my healing. I honor what I feel and I let it flow. Take another breath in and out. And gradually, as you feel ready, start bringing your awareness back to the present moment. You can gently wiggle your fingers and toes. You can stretch if it feels good. Just remember that this inner world can be crafted moment by moment, however you choose. And as you're ready, please open your eyes. We'd love to hear from you what your experience was like, either in chat or out loud. Kate, I'm glad you were available to join, even though you were a couple minutes late. I'm just glad you're here. Seeing looks of contemplation, a little bit of emotion too. Isabel, you're being very, I just see a lot happening in your eyes.
Yeah, I was too much in my head. Felt like it was going too fast. I had so I couldn't feel my body very much. And um I had glimpses of things, but I um just couldn't get there.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can just voice that you didn't get there. What was a glimpse of something that you had?
It was it was there was the ocean and a low tide, and there was all of these things that you find, when uh, there was rocks and pieces of wood and things like that, and I was looking at them.
That sounds really beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
And what were the feelings associated with being on the beach looking at
it, so
things?
it's just so it was like uh sort of wanting to meet um something, wanting to bring them together somehow, but not being able to do that.
I'm really seeing that you want something pretty intensely in terms of meeting a feeling or a need.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just want to honor that. That's really important.
yeah. Thanks.
Julia, I felt fury. It was as if I started to block the paths that were drawn in an imposed way on my blank sheet of paper. Can you say more about feeling fury?
Mm, I think people decide about my life, and I it is like the path that I have to follow. But I was blocking those paths, and with fury, like scratching the paper. Like I don't want.
That sounds really intense and powerful, empowering. It's like being clear that you don't want other people to control your life. Sounds amazing. Anyone else before we wind down? Elizabeth, I started yawning and heard myself making sounds. That sounds really fun. Yeah. It just reminds me of when I was taking singing lessons and how important it was to yawn and to loosen our jaws that way. And then it allows us to be more expressive. Thanks so much for joining me today, and those on YouTube would love to hear your comments as well. Look forward to seeing you again.